Hey everyone! Today we're checking out Mae Willow Charleston, a website that claims to celebrate women through timeless fashion inspired by coastal life. They say their mission is to offer elegant and comfortable clothing that makes every woman feel unique. And they highlight quality, ethical practices, and responsible sourcing. The brand was supposedly founded in 2015 by Mae, who wanted to bring effortless coastal style to women everywhere. On paper, it all sounds lovely, right? But let's see what's really going on behind the scenes. First off, the website claims to have been around since 2015, but when we checked, it turns out the domain was only registered on August 13, 2025. That's a huge difference. While a new website doesn't automatically mean a scam, it's something to be cautious about, especially when you're thinking about buying something expensive. Next, the discounts are a big red flag. They're offering 50 to 60% off on most items. That's an unusually high discount for a brand new website. Combined with the fact that many of the images on the site appear to be copied from other websites, it really raises some doubts. In fact, the overall design of the website looks very similar to other known scam sites, which is never a good sign. Another major concern is the contact information. There's basically nothing listed, no phone number, no physical address, they just offer generic emails or contact forms. Without proper contact info, buying anything becomes risky because there's no real way to reach them if something goes wrong. The reviews on the site are glowing. They claim a 4.7-star rating and say the feedback comes from Trustpilot. But when you actually check Trustpilot, there are only 2 reviews. That's a huge discrepancy and points to misleading advertising. They also market themselves as being based in Charleston, but the company is actually operating out of China. Their 30-day return policy also doesn't tell you that you have to pay for shipping back to China, and they offer small discounts to keep products even if they're poor quality. I want to share an example from someone who ordered a coat. It was advertised as over $300 and on sale for $69.95. The picture looked beautiful, but when it arrived, weeks later in an envelope from China, it was poorly made, the seams were falling apart, and it was completely unwearable. They did respond quickly via email, but the hassle-free returns didn't exist. The person went back and forth asking for a full refund, and the company offered a tiny discount or asked them to pay to ship it back to China. Several clicks deep in the terms and conditions are where they hide these rules. All in all, it doesn't seem like a real family-owned business based in Charleston. The products are cheap and low quality, the policies are deceptive, and they don't have a proper social media presence, which most legitimate businesses use. Even the legal pages are incomplete, offering little transparency about how the website actually operates. So while the site looks legitimate at first glance, and their ads sound appealing, there are far too many red flags. High discounts, copied images, misleading reviews, no real contact information, and poor quality products all point to this being a site to be cautious about. If you're considering buying anything, I would strongly advise thinking twice before handing over your money.